the age of 24, you can understand how a 19-year-old is a completely different person after spending 20 years in fucking prison. Okay? Yo, we doing the quarry later, boss? That's been a pretty cozy part of the stream. Yes. Here, now let's look at
this man.
Now let's look at a fucking normal, responsible,
is serving
and a you know, civilized country, the way that they treat
a life sentence for murder.
I'm sorry, I'm a little body conscious, as you can see. I've gained a few pounds.
A dip in the frozen lake behind the prison is part of his regular workout routine.
I can't wait. This is my favorite type of video because, like, we show this shit and then they go, no, that guy, why is he in a hotel? That is totally not going to make the chat weirdos go mad. Oh, no, they're going to get so mad. And we're going to ban them. We've done this before. We've literally watched this video before, but we're going to watch it again. Here, I'm going to give you the racist takes first and foremost, okay? One, they're going to say, well, Finland's all white, implying that, like, black people are impossible to control. They can't control themselves, yada, yada, yada. And then when I call it out, they're going to say, well, it's not a racial thing. It's a cultural thing, okay, which is just a substitute for saying racial thing. They're also going to say, well, I think that, you know, hotel-style prisons will actually get people to do crimes just so they can go to this, like, hotel-style prison. Not recognizing that, like, American material conditions for the unincarcerated is still worse than the fucking incarcerated in Finland. And that is a gigantic fucking problem that needs to be solved, okay? Like, they will literally say, like, well, I would commit a crime just to go to prison here. Not recognizing that, like, that means we are so far behind in America that, like, our free peoples do not get the same human rights that prisoners do in Finland. So all of that will come out in a second.
No problem. It's okay. Okay, your turn.
Welcome to life in one of Finland's open prisons. There are no cell blocks here, just dormitories. Inmates come and go in their own cars. When Matti isn't at the nearby university campus, he's in his dorm room, studying for a career in tech.
Some entrepreneurship books, marketing books, user experience, all kinds of digital and IT studies.
And we have this kind of normality principle that prisoners should be treated equally, even though they are prisoners, but they should have access to same services and rights as other citizens.
In recent years, Finland has been named the happiest and safest country in the world.
With that kind of weather too. That's the most ridiculous part of it, okay? The fact that Finland can be like one of the happiest fucking countries on the planet with that kind of weather, like how gross it looks all the time, is wild.
Citizens here enjoy generous public benefits, universal healthcare, subsidized daycare for children, and free college tuition. Promotional films like this, produced by Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency, document how prisoners are eased back into society with work opportunities and help from counsellors. And the incarceration rate here is one of the lowest in Europe, a quarter of what it was in 1950. In Finland, only 1 in 3 former convicts ends up back in prison. Compare that to the United States, where 2 out of 3 get locked up again within 2 years of release. A 2018 bill included sentencing reforms meant to reduce what is referred to as recidivism, but they only apply to inmates in federal custody. Just 10% of the 2.3 million people incarcerated in the US. Critics say the 2018 reforms are only a small first step and fall far short of the kind of meaningful change Finland is so proud of. The scale, of course, is different. Today there are fewer than 3,000 in the Finnish prison system. The number of people behind bars in the US is equal to half of Finland's total population. A reimagining of what prison looks like here started nearly 70 years ago, when this Scandinavian nation began building one of the most humane systems in the world. In some of the latest steps, Finland's Criminal Sanctions Agency is investing heavily in technology training.
The first topic is what is AI, then the second topic, problem solving with AI.
And building a state-of-the-art smart prison for women. And even testing VR to provide an escape from the drab walls and fluorescent lighting of Turku, Finland's highest security closed prison.
Turku!
Mika, who is 10 years into a 15-year sentence,
Joo.
is walking through a 3D forest.
Kamala ottaa nuo lasit pois, tiedäksä, palata tähän todellisuuteen taas.
He appreciates the chance to interact with VR technology and learn the basics of working with computers.
Sanotaan lisään vielä tämän verran.
How does that not piss you off, by the way? How does that not piss you off to see that like a prisoner in Finland has better human rights and has their needs met and can live a life of fulfillment than you, an American that is not even in, that is free? You in America have a worse life overall than a dude who like did a crime and is now in the maximum like highest security prison in Finland. That's what a civilized country does. A civilized country treats all of its citizens with respect and dignity. An uncivilized, barbaric, Westoid country like the United States of America, on the other hand, treats its fucking citizens that aren't even incarcerated like fucking dirt. That should piss you off. It should. It should make you feel fucking bad. And the goal isn't to make the situation worse overall in America for prisoners or to, I don't know, demand that the Finnish prison system reflect America's torturous carceral state. The solution is to make it better in America. Make the conditions in American prison better. And then also make the conditions of American existence better across the board.
Tämmöisiä vankeja, ketä on välillä käynyt
Taking a life is kind of hard to get over, though, man. Yeah, dude, I know. Except, you are literally faced with demonstrable success stories, and you still are saying, I don't care. La, 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 la. I don't hear you. Are you Ann Whitcomb? Are you Ann Whitcomb? How can fundamental truths hit you directly in the fucking face, and you still go, don't matter, still hurts my feelings to think about it?
ja tullut takaisin, niin on sanonut ihan suoraan, että ei siellä pärjää, niin kuin, että siellä on niin paljon erilaista tämä kaikki niin kuin tämmöiset, että kaikki on niin paljon tietokoneistettua, että olisi hyvä saada sitä oppia.
We try to educate the prisoners to use digital services.
Dude, Americans are so barbaric. They're like, why is he not being tortured? Like, we should be electrocuting him.
In a meaningful way, so that it would really help them to rehabilitate, that help them to take care of themselves and take care of their daily affairs and the kind of things.
Chat be like, I hate murder, then take a photo of them and the troops caption me and the besties.
Kind of skills that you need when you reintegrate back to society.
Now Finland is investing in the infrastructure to support that readjustment. A €34 million prison that many hope will set the standard for the future. No bars, glass windows, an internet connection in every room, and small
literally better than American dorms, brother. Better than American dorms!
touches meant for comfort.
This is our specialty is divan. Yes.
By the way, Finland is 100% Turkish, okay? Divan, Turku. Sorry, it's the truth. Finnish people are Turks.
When it opens in this fall, the brand new facility in Hämeenlinna is expected to be Europe's most high-tech women's prison. But just across the road, a reminder of the past. The old facility, built in 1972, once housed both men and women It shut down in 2019 after years of disrepair.
B tier stream Omega lol. Dude, this person is a 23-month subscriber. Like, what are you doing? Are you watching like XQC simultaneously as you're watching me or something? Like, is that what's going on? Like, 23-month subscriber, and it's just like so strange.
Repair, mold, and other reasons.
This was before toilet.
And where did they empty it?
I take this and put there. The smell was terrible.
And just a few minutes' drive away, a relic built in the 19th century and modelled on the American style of prison that is still widely in use today. Cell blocks arranged in a radial floor plan, prisoners living in solitary confinement. This one is a museum now, preserved to show just how hard prison life here used to be. For Matti, the road to reform has led him to a career that he would never have dreamed of before. He connected with Reactor, a digital agency that designs online education courses. When they heard he was participating in this story, they invited him to give some feedback on the program.
I'm eager to hear, like, what did you think about the first course? What was your general impression about it?
It was shown quite simply what is AI, what isn't AI. So that was really good, and kind of like show that it's not about.
No, I haven't watched this before. I watched a different documentary about the same murderer that had the same bald murdering guy in it, though. I've never watched this specific one. But, I mean, if you watch one of these, you've watched all of them. It's, like, pretty similar. It just shows how much better life is in Finland. Pretty much.
Magic.
No, I haven't watched this one. I have not watched this one. There was another one that we watched with the same guy in it.
Seeing him in this meeting, it's easy to forget that Matti is still serving out his sentence for murder. In that time, he hopes to complete a university degree and start a business.
One way to get kind of like employed is, of course, self-employment. So, and a lot of prisoners have already the entrepreneurial mindset.
Wait, maybe we did watch this exact same
This
one.
man is...
Oh, this is the... Wait, is this the exact same one? Yeah, it is the exact same one. Oh no, there's a video with like 500,000 views on the daily dose of Hasanabi of this exact same video. I thought this was a different one, but I guess it is the same one.
Based on Matti's recommendations, Reactor is planning to add an entrepreneurship course to the prison curriculum.
It has like enforced my trust in also like this Finnish prison system where like giving chances to put people like you, like it's awesome.
After the meeting, Matti heads back to Louka prison. But he is excited for the future.
At the beginning of my sentence, I thought that there can only be negative things in being in prison, that basically life is over. But I think you should give people a chance. That's the most important thing.
Interesting video. They ask a really good engineer from Finland about why he doesn't move to Silicon Valley. Check how he answers. The safety net his country gives him completely altered his perspective on money. It no longer drives him. Greed levels are systemic.
It's like you deserve 200,000 a year and you should move to Silicon Valley, or you should start your own company. Why are you here?
I already have more money than free time. I have no reason to move to Silicon Valley. I doubt they will give me long vacations.
That is important for you.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I just spend time in Japan with my friends there.
I think people imagine that if you could get a really high salary, you would.
I don't really.
Exactly, dude. It's also part of the reason why I don't take on so many fucking sponsorships and only serve ads at the top of the hour every hour, which is a 90 or a 60-second ad break. The lowest amount of ads I could fucking serve you. Because what the fuck am I going to do with all that extra money? Am I going to put it in my ass, dude? Doesn't matter. I live a luxurious life. Not everything has to be about like making as much money as fucking possible, as humanly possible, okay? That was a nasty one. It's true. Not a great comparison. We never give you time off. It doesn't matter because I love what I do, no matter how annoying chat might get at times, okay? The point is, I have the freedom. If I want to, I can stop. My basic needs are met. The additional amount of money I've met on top of my basic needs is offering me editorial security and a future, no matter what I say, when I say, okay? So I can get away with saying whatever the fuck I want. I don't have like editorial, I don't need to give up editorial control. I don't need to stop myself from saying whatever the fuck I want, when the fuck I want it. Okay? It is better that everyone has clean drinking water than if you have champagne. I agree. Okay? Reach out more than 90% of streamers. If it really affects your mental health that bad, why do you do it? Because I like doing it. I think that my method of change is successful. I think that for every fucking person that like gets under my skin, there's 1,000 people that I'm able to reach out and change their attitude. You know what I mean? So I keep doing it, and it gives me great fulfillment to do what I do.